Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Saturday night, the 29th of November 2025, the year BSV comes alive. Branch your threads, expand your mind with treechat.ai or your post-pot and chain. Alright, well, I'm literally just getting back in the saddle today. As you can see, we've got the regular frame around it. It feels good to be back in the saddle. I can actually see what I'm doing, but it's just going to be a short show today because it's getting late. I've got stuff to do and I just got back. The show must go on no matter what. So, yeah, we're going to have that. There was something else I want to look at there. But look, we've got all these screens to get through with the figures. We can have a look at the Tether market cap. The money market cap. Whoa, what's going on here? That's almost $100 million. The CoinSpot chart. The Huobi chart. What's this? Just $500,000 worth of turnover. CoinSpot. A 21, I think that's 21 million US dollars. So it's still 10 million USD. Oh. Let's have a look at the price action here on orangex.com. God, is that the price spike we saw yesterday? Maybe. And good to be back on DXS app. Oh, look, something's gone on there. Oh, that happened today. All right. Orange Gateway. That was the spike we saw the other day. Oh, it doesn't look like too much has happened today. Yeah. Not too much action, that's all right. Satoshi Observer. Here we go, cost per transaction. Current TPS. Oh, there's not a lot there at the moment, but we know they've gone down. Oh yeah, have a look at the overall market. Finish with some 365 days of Bitcoin history. Oh, fantastic. Right, let's get into it.
Greg says he's Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong and transactions flying free. He's acclaiming his legacy, you'll surely see.
Alright, you'll have to let me know what intro you like best. Because obviously while I've been away, we've stuck kind of like with the original Terranode one. I've just upgraded it because we all know what's coming. So yeah, let me know in the comments of this video which one you prefer. Alright then. So let's start off with this. The Bitcoin therapist said here, Justin, Eric Trump says Michael Saylor told him to take a $1 billion mortgage out on Mar-a-Lago to buy Gregcoin. Yeah. All right,
you got to do this. Right now, you got a mortgage. We have no debt on Mar-a-Lago. He goes, you need to take a mortgage on Mar-a-Lago right now. Pull out a couple $1 billion and just go buy
You mean the Mar-a-Lago that's only worth $18 million?
Yeah. The Mar-a-Lago that the Attorney General in New York says is only worth $18 million. Yes. And he goes, and you've got to take that and you've got to go buy Bitcoin. And I said, Michael, listen, I love you to death. If I mortgage my father's house and go buy Bitcoin, this isn't like I know you're right because I believe in Bitcoin fundamentally as an asset.
Oh, shut up! Talking absolute crap. Sounds like Anthony Pompilano. They're talking absolute BS. Anyway, check this. Anna Iverson has done another article here. She says, when the courts say Bitcoin, they mean Satoshi Nakamoto's design. A landmark Australian judge has confirmed that Bitcoin is property. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, so Bitcoin is property, but only because of how the system actually works. This article explains why courts' decisions quietly rest on Satoshi Nakamoto's original architecture, and why today's BTC ecosystem no longer fits that model. It's time to understand what the law means when it says Bitcoin, and why this distinction will shape the future of digital property. Yeah, absolutely. Because data can only be commoditized one way. Therefore, it's the only way to make sure it doesn't have any central point of authority, control, or failure. And a commoditized network is literally like 10 levels deeper than just being decentralized. You know, it may be decentralized. Okay, it's decentralized. Is it commoditized? That's the most important thing. And these obviously shitcoiners, shit for brains, have absolutely no idea about what that is. But that looks like a fantastic article. I'm not going to read that right now. Just want to crack on. Might come back to that tomorrow. Bitcoin Dictionary has said here, wait until you find out what Project Babbage is building. BitcoinDictionary.app to compete with Grok. But I actually learn with each conversation thanks to Anchor on Chain. Only available on Bitcoin SV Terranode. Oh, wow. That is going to be massive. That really is going to be massive. Fantastic. And MetaNet Social Network. This is great. I think this used to be Meta Ninja. I did quite like actually the Meta Ninja name, but now they've called it MetaNet Page. So they said, picture this, 2026 exchanges are drained of BSV. We do not give them a damn Satoshi in their pools. Read what happens in such scenarios below. More importantly, join metanet.page and help us grow. You are our power. We can be yours. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Another social media site to get our teeth into. Yeah, I'm sure this used to be Meta Ninja. There we go, look, discover Meta Ninjas, use Web3 apps, monetize, build. So again, yeah, we've got this, there's Lamint, there's Tree Chat, I'm trying to think of a few others there. Oh, I'm looking forward to them, you know, coming to fruition. Definitely going to start using those, but this looks ace. Look, Easy Swap. Loving that. He said, for full illustration and entertainment purposes only, economics is much more complicated than this, especially in the globalist world we live in, but too short to analyze how this works in 300 characters. Dragons will fly with micropayments at scale. We leave assets. We leave asset tokenization to institutions who deal with those registries. At MetaNet, we create day-to-day utility for BSV micropayments to take place, benefiting creators. You can connect your app to metanet.page. Fantastic. Absolutely love what I'm seeing right now. Love it. Oh, and so a Coin Bureau that I have blocked for being shitcoiner, because shitcoiners get blocked, said here, UK to track all crypto trades starting Jan 1st, 2026. Exchanges must collect, again must, not a legal requirement, all UK users' transaction and data. Send it to HMRC in 2027. This will help HMRC check tax returns and stop crypto tax evasion. Crypto tax evasion? Tax is voluntary. So what do you mean, crypto tax evasion? It's not lawful. There is no law that says it is a legal requirement to pay it, because that would be tyranny. So what's going on there? But my response to that is they're shitting it over genuine Bitcoin BSV. That's it. They don't give a monkeys about anybody trading these shitcoins, because they know that shitcoins are going to zero. It's literally only Bitcoin. You know, but this is where we need to get ahead of HMRC and say, oh, actually, so you're a corporation now with no authority whatsoever. What do you think you're doing? You know, but it's just, again, because they've got the economic power behind them, because they're in bed with the central banks. You know, the criminal cabal network. That's the only reason they can do this. Bitcoin Dictionary says here, I just swapped all my meme coins for BSV. Wait, hear me out. BTC is literally the meme version of Bitcoin. Cute little 1 megabyte blocks, Lightning Network Hopium, and a dream of digital gold that forgot to scale. Meanwhile, BSV is Bitcoin doing push-ups in the original gym, flexing unbounded blocks and actually delivering what Satoshi wrote. Dropped the shitcoins, went full autism, feels like upgrading from Furby to the actual Terminator. Swap before the memes die. Oh. What's this? HoondeanSwap.com. What's that? Oh, interesting. It's a new page I'm not familiar with. Oh, Houdini Swap. What am I talking about here? Houdini Swap. Loving that. Loving that. All right. All right. Great stuff. Let's move on. Was there anything else I wanted to look at? Yeah, I don't think so. All right, well, that's 10 minutes gone already. Let's just crack on with the figures for today, and that'll do. Get on with the serious stuff tomorrow. All right, here we go. Oh, great to be back in the old screen. So we've got Gradecoin at $90,000, Bcrash 520, Bitcoin just $21, hash rate 0.02, network nodes 0.00, transactions 9%, they're right down there, but block size 56.06. See any decent blocks coming through? Not really, nothing to write home about there. It's 28,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Gradecoin, mining Bitcoin at a 4.4% comparable loss. But I wouldn't worry about that right now, to be honest with you. Let's narrow this screen down to enlarge it because the politics are in the pie charts. So we've got Gradecoin other miners 5.5, Bcrash other miners 17.36, Fisher Price Cash other miners 14.58, and again we'll have to look at what's on chain to actually see the proper mining figures here. Oh. Here we go, Mining Dutch, 23.94, Kuv 19.01, Tal 16.9, SA100 11.97, QD Link 11.27, Tal Terranode 9.15, Gorilla Pool 7.04, and got others on there. How many is that in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on there. That's 2 more than usual, I believe. All right. Let's have a look at the dashboard. Hey, that's more like it. Don't have to prove that we're human again. Just 45,245 transactions over the last 24 hours. There's not many at all. But yeah, we can see it here. 42,995. Yep. Cross-reference stats. Let's have a look at CoinMarketCap. What's been going on with Tether? Look at that. Where did that go from in the last month? 183 billion to 183.3 to 184.6. So, you know, just another billion, 300 million in a month. Mind you, we're normally seeing a billion in a week, aren't we? Crazy. All right. Let's have a look at money. Check it out. So that went from 96 million to 98, another 2 million. Touching on 100 million market cap for money. Look at that. Those injections going in. Fantastic. Whoa. So that went from 70 million to 87. 17 million went in there on that day. The 26th of October, the 28th. Oh, that was during the Bitcoin conference. Right. Nice. So the BSV chart CoinSpot 24-hour trade volume 21 million. That's pretty Australian dollars. So that's like $10 million USD. Huobi just 500,000 24-hour trade volume on BSV. Let's have a look at the price charts here. What's been going on? Not too much, but there was definitely a spike in buying there. November 28th, yeah, just yesterday. So I wonder what exchange that's on, because that's still being shown here. Wow. That's quite interesting. There we go. 28th of November. Oh. Look at that. Somebody YOLO'd in there on the 28th of November. All right. Yeah, DXS app is also showing that. All right. Let's have a look, see if we can just see BSV USD. Yeah, just trending along sideways there and down a little bit. Nothing to worry about though. Look at that. Somebody YOLOing in. Woof. You only live once. Loving that. Orange Gateway. There we go. So that went right there up to $34. Yeah, somebody went in big. Somebody went in really big. Bitcoin versus Gregcoin. Look, something strange happened to the price there. Something was going on when they were YOLOing in. Interesting. Right, Satoshi Observer, market price $20, average transaction fee 100th, 0.003 of a cent. Current TPS is right down, just one transaction every 2 seconds. That will change though. Can feel it in the water. Overall market then, $3 trillion of overall market cap. Gregcoin, $91,000. 24-hour trade volume, 2.1, representing $38 billion. Price just traveling sort of sideways, going up a little bit. Down over the month, obviously, because shitcoiners have been shitting themselves. Let's have a look at the markets. The charts on the right-hand side as we scroll down. There's some similarities there, most definitely. Where's Bitcoin? Number 81. Ooh, might be breaking into the top 70 soon. Price just trending downwards there. So they're saying that to Huobi and then CoinDCX in second. Yeah, don't think so. CoinSpot is not listed on there. It should be there. Right, some 365 days of Bitcoin history. 29th of November 2013. The exchange rate peaks at 1,242 on Mt. Gox. Bitcoin's value 10 days later was $921. God. And look at that. I mean, we $20.71 top left of the screen there. Rapidly growing Bitcoin investment from China steadily drives prices higher and higher, reaching a peak on November 29th. Subject to strict controls concerning the movement of money across the country's borders, Chinese citizens embrace the freedom provided by Bitcoin with open arms, seeking an alternative to the state's inflating official currency, the renminbi. The origin of mainstream Chinese interest in Bitcoin is largely credited to Jet Li's One Foundation, which publicized a Bitcoin address for donations in the wake of the April 20th, 2013 Lushan earthquake and received over 230 BTC in just 2 days, covered widely in the national media. Oh, wow. So that was $200,000 worth back then. Yeah, did it right. The 29th of November 2013, the bubble popped again. It dropped to $100 in June 2013, then started skyrocketing again on November 29th, 2013. It hit $1,242 after January of 2014. It stayed steady under over $1,000. Wasn't until March 2017 that it broke the 2013 high of $1,242. I remember that, doing it in 2017, because I was trying to find price charts and all that. It was crazy. 29th of November 2022, CSW wrote a post here on false prophets. He said, the false prophet says what others want to hear. He delivers the now. A true vision is not decided by market. It's not decided by the mob. Vision is the dreams of a new world and utterly starts with one man who refuses to change or accept things as they are. And on the 29th of November 2024, last year, there was Tuftygate. The Tuftygate petition was started. This was the one that got taken down. Look at that. The petition got taken down after Tufty threatened Scott. Oh, you've got to take it down. Scott was like, why? They literally took the petition down. I mean, it just goes to show you how, how ingrained the cabal is, and how long their tentacles are, that they could do something like that. Absolutely outrageous. But there we go. So that's your 365 days of Bitcoin history, and we're back in the saddle again. Love it. So it's a 20-minute show. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it as ever. Be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
The king still has one more move.